Today, and we welcome Susan Chase. Hello. So these are, I'm going to read poems that were written in Taiwan or from my journals and then polished in the United States. This one's called "On Not Understanding What the Clerk Asked Me at 7-Eleven." I guess it's too late to learn Mandarin. I'm not talking about speaking it. Maybe not like a local, but even dogs get the basics of Mandarin around here, though they don't exactly speak it as far as I know. And then there's this. Is it even possible to mold my English-uttering mouth into a four-tone machine capable of bargaining down the price of a kilo of chicken feet at a night market? Or chanting Taoist prayers like a wind instrument at Longshan Temple? Or squawking the mainland Chinese anthem at Taipei 101 next to silently meditating Fulan Dafa followers? I guess learning Mandarin isn't in the cards, or the fortune cookie for me like it is for that white-gloved elevator operator at the Sogol Zhangzhou, with a pitch sharp enough to shatter jade. And even if I burned ghost money in a smoldering brazier till the goats came home, mine would never be a single-syllable "Xie Xie Ni Hao Ma" clerk kind of voice. Kind as a cup of Malkong tea, still smelling of her dong bing breakfast, shouting something at a convenience store in Mandarin. This is called Ducks and Radishes. My first morning back, we follow our noses down Fuda Street, past onion fritter pagodas, to the best breakfast cafe in Taipei, my son tells me, and he should know. We ordered Wan Yuan coffee mixed with tea in a sea of sweetened condensed milk and thick slices of luo bo gao, daikon radish cake with a precipitation of soy sauce. If upon death one must choose two foods to eat for eternity, mine will be these. An elixir named after Peking ducks who pair for life despite striking physical differences, and a radical root, grated, boiled, deep-fried, and cut into cubes stacked like precious moments in this life we share. This is called Garbage Truck. They have some interesting garbage trucks in Taipei. The crosswalk's little green man is running fast. We have 7, 6, 5 seconds to scramble across the intersection of Xinyi and Fujing until the twitchy swarm of 100 scooters runs us over. When the little man stops, turns red, the most auspicious color for Chinese New Year, Fur Elisa blasts over a garbage truck's loudspeaker. I turn to Shi Yu, whose name means missing rain, though it's been pouring for days. I raise an eyebrow, Shi Yu raises too. I used to love that music, but now when I hear it, I just think of chicken bones and wilted lettuce and some deaf guy rolling over his grave in Vienna, she tells me. So this is a poem about guanxi. I don't know if you know what guanxi is, but it's sort of like karma. It's the idea that you've got to build up good guanxi, and if you don't, you're kind of in trouble. So this is how I learned about guanxi. We're riding the MRT to Malkong, next to a kid in the seal-tight window seat, texting with hands so small they seem boneless. My son grabs the Taipei Times left by some expat in the seat pocket in front of him, like it's the last life raft on a ship sinking in the South China Sea. I open my lonely planet, Taiwan, sniff it close to the seam for what remains of home. Across the aisle, a child-sized lady with silver hair in a tight bun tugs with one hand on her jade necklace, like prayer beads. And the Buddhist nun beside her laughs when the beaded lady offers me a drink of something from her waxy 7-Eleven cup, which I accept, not wanting to offend, not even turning the straw around. It tastes like cat broth. Hey, Mama, my son tells me, that lady there just gave you some of her groovy guanxi. Oh no, I sputter, trying not to look at the little jade dragon. Is that one of those dreadful diseases like dengue fever or cholera? He takes my hand. More like ping pong, he says, only with guanxi, favors are lobbed across your life and they must always be returned. All I have is a Theoplastic Organic 70% dark chocolate 3-ounce bar purchased at the SeaTac airport just before takeoff, which I yanked from my backpack and thrust before Guanxi Grandma, who promptly refuses, shocking me senseless until my son puts his arm around me like I'm his kid, explaining A, Taiwanese don't like chocolate, and B, the smart lady in saying no has cleverly gotten rid of her own damn guanxi while I'm still up the creek. And then, because he loves me, my son reaches out and relieves me of my own chocolate guanxi, slyly offering me a tiny piece, which I refuse. This is my last poem. Has anyone ever eaten black chicken soup? Okay, so you know what it's like. It's very black, and it floats in this weird, weird kind of medicinal broth. So this is about, oh gosh, my throat's so dry.
There's some water here.
Is there? Thank you. Okay, so this is about that on Chinese New Year. Oh, much better. Okay, black chicken soup. Boiled in a somber broth of ginseng and wolfberries, angelica and licorice root, guangshan and longgong, you float, black of skin, of flesh of bone, in your sky blue bowl. You remind me of night, of falling off a towering cliff into a black hole dream in which I am swimming in a sea without light. Thank you.